All right. Hello and welcome. Day 2 of 108 days of initiation. So, this initiation is, we have the ability or the possibility to make this the adventure of a lifetime. So, what do I mean by that? So, yesterday I started this. I went live for the first time in this group. I had no idea where this was going. I just knew that showing up would be the absolute first step in my process. So I showed up here with my intention. Now it's been almost not even 24 hours, so maybe 20 hours, and the creative process has just exploded inside of me. So I just took the first step and I put me first. So that's why all of this began with my intention, and that was also to create 100% transparency in what my intention and what my outcome is for doing this, because this is a free offer. I'm very generous with my time. I'm very generous with my efforts and how I'm going to show up here. So if I have non-transparent intentions, then this is not going to be a nice thing. So I show up full transparency with my intention. And my intention, so what has happened during these 24 hours? And that is that I know now that we will go on an adventure of a lifetime. I knew that we would co-create, but I didn't know how. I just set up the structures, so YouTube and the Telegram group. So what are we going to do is that we are going to really dive into what do we want, and then we're going to get there. So creating ourselves first is what's going to get us there. So I'm going to make an example of how this has already started to manifest in my own life. So 48 hours ago, I felt stuck. I felt like I have to move something inside of me. I knew that the time had come for me to express something, to evolve. And this is not only about the offers, this is about evolving as a human, as a person. I have been through massive initiation. I knew something new is coming. But what? And I am my own creator. I am given two hands to create my life. So if I'm unhappy with my situation, I have two hands. I need to create something for myself. So that was where I was. It's like, okay, I am so ready for what's new. So what do I need to do to create a new reality for myself? And the only thing that I was like, I'm blocked, I'm suppressed, I'm not speaking, I'm not myself. Okay, so what is it that I need to do? I need to show up online. Okay, so that's what I did. And then boom, the next thing popped. So what we're going to do is we are going to create, and this is just brilliant timing. I can see now why this started bubbling up in me a couple of weeks ago to start the Let's Connect offer. And now this is built into this. Because the new year is the perfect time to start fresh, to start new. So these upcoming months is, I mean, this offer will be available for anyone to participate in, free or paid, we will see. But now it's a completely free offer for these 108 days. And we're going to go on a journey where we manifest our next becoming or remembering who you truly are. So there's two ways of looking at this. Either I create myself into my becoming, or I realize I'm already that person. I just got to remember, I just forgot. I just forgot who I am. Because what we are really doing is that we are putting away layers that is keeping us from being ourselves. And that is what the Phoenix Rising is all about. It's the death of the old self and the rebirth of the true self. And to do that, we have to face our truth. We have to face whatever is true, and the truth is both positive and challenging. So it's about allowing the fire of truth to strip away everything that is false. And that could be anything in our lives. And for me, the truth was that I needed to step out and be seen. And I'm going to share more about this. I'm going to weave in my personal experiences as we go along, because a big thing for me is to be seen, because I'm way too comfortable with not being seen. And it's not that I want to be seen. I'm just realizing that it's my path. As long as I'm staying hidden, I'm not going to be satisfied with my life. So I've been around long enough to understand that this is true. So I'm 48. So I know that this is true for me. If I would have been 20, I might have been, still experimenting with different things and maybe, see if there's other ways. But I'm realizing now that that's not the way. So we are going to go on an adventure together. So this is day 2, and today it will start to be about you. So I'm doing this for myself. I'm going to completely step into my next reality. I'm ending a 9-year cycle. This is the first step. We are ending the year of the snake and the year of the dragon previously, both huge transformational years, as I've shared. And now we're stepping into a completely new energy. And this is horse energy. There's courage, there's transformation, there is freedom ahead. And I'm going to go for that freedom on every level I can, every single layer. And I'm making the first step of stepping out of my complete private zone. Yeah, private zone, comfort zone, by showing up here completely unscripted. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, so this is going to be my challenge. I'm going to share exactly what I'm going to work with during this process. So freedom is my number one thing. Physical freedom. I want to feel strong. I want to feel healthy. And I don't want any pain. I don't want any ailments. I don't want anything of that. And that's what I've been working on the last 8 years. So I know I can do that. And I've already done that. So now it's like just shaping the last. It's like I'm ready. I'm so ready. And also finding a balance for myself. So when I wake up in the morning, all I think about is this. It's like I wake up early in the morning and my whole being is just going into the creation of this. But I'm stuck in the idea of I need to put myself first. I need to do my own morning practice and I need to do my own routines. So my issue with this is going to be what comes first in my day, because the first hours of my day is my prime. So I'm going to experiment with this. But what I'm feeling right now is that when I give to you first, I'm satisfying something so deep in myself that gives me the foundation of being fully me and being fully in creation. So I'm going to weave in teaching you, guiding you, but at the same time sharing where am I in this process? Because I'm taking this 100% serious. This is my life we're talking about here. And I take that very seriously in that sense. Because I am my own creator. And if I don't create it, no one is going to. So this is the opportunity for you to just ride on my energy, ride on my teachings, ride on the community that will be in this group and the collective energy of what is happening currently on the planet. So the energies are shifting from transformation and into freedom and full force ahead. So we still have, so it's the 3rd today. So horse year starts February 17. So it's so perfect. because we will have one part that is still in the shedding. And then the Chinese New Year, it works that way, that it's not just one day to the other, like in the Western New Year, there's 25 one day and then there's 26 the other. In the Chinese New Year's, they actually have a transition period. So the energies are overlapping. So that is why we are already feeling the energy that is coming from the future. That is the horse year. And the new Western year, it has a little bit of that momentum. So it's like we're using that push to accelerate our shedding process. So we're really taking advantage of the final 6 weeks of the snake year and the transformation. So that is like learning and understanding and shedding. And then we have a transition period. And then the rest of the time in this initiation will be horse year energy, fire horse energy. Not water, not wood, fire. And the horse, I mean, that's a strong energy. So we have the opportunity to go on an adventure of a lifetime together. And this just lights me up so much that I'm just so excited. It's 9:30 here. So I wake up around 5 or 6. And since then, this is just the only thing. It's like I'm already talking to you. There's so much I want to say. It's like I can't do anything else. So I just had my first breakfast, a bowl of papaya, and I have my tea. Where is it? With roses and different mushrooms. And then it's just creation. And I just can't do anything until I press play. And before I press play, I'm like, ooh, what am I going to say? And I'm, ooh, like performance. And then I'm just press. I have no notes. I have nothing. It's just you and me. But this lights me up like a Christmas tree. And that's when I know if I put myself first, all of the other things are going to come. I know I'm going to figure that out. So today, so I know what I want, and that's just freedom all levels. And I'm going to help you through the process of helping you define whatever it is that you want. So today is about the big vision. It's like, okay, 2026, what is it that I want? It can start with a feeling, because life is a feeling, but it can be, not everyone might be as like emotionally liberated as I am at this time. So whatever 2026 means for you, and that could also be, I don't want this, like whatever I had there. If I just don't have that, 26 is going to be amazing. So it doesn't really matter where you are. It's about knowing what you want. So today is all about starting to contemplate and coming in connection with what you want. So we're actually going to start, it's going to be a practice today. So if you are new to me and new to this whole thing, it's because people are going to drop in, tomorrow, next week, in a month. People are going to find us. So the ones who are here from day one is like, I love you with all my heart. I can't even begin to express the gratitude I feel for you. I even get emotional. I can't believe that I have people already in the room when I, come for my Phoenix Rising resurrection after a complete personal death. I've died within every single aspect of my life except the physical form. So as I show up and there's actually people there, I'm just beyond. So let's just start there. And please forgive me if I'm a bit all over the place because I'm so excited. we are going to ground. You're going to notice that this is the duality that's going to keep on coming. And that is fine. We are all these things. It's okay to be excited and a bit ungrounded because we know, okay, I'm ungrounded. I go back. So if you are new to this, if you're new to me and dropping in, there are also another free offer called Let's Connect. So if you feel like I need a little bit more practice in dropping into my body, you have 10 days of a mini initiation with small practices that are 15 to 25 minutes each, where we really drop into the body and I go through the different levels of Phoenix Rising in a very short mini format. During this process, we will go deeper. And then I also have other offers that goes really deep into these things. So how is this going to work? So I'm going to show up here for 108 days, and together we're going to manifest the adventure of a lifetime. And only you know what it is that you want for this year, what you want to manifest. So today is really arriving into what is that? What does that mean for you? And it doesn't mean that you have to have one sentence of what you want. And then if you choose the wrong thing, then you can't change your mind. That's not it. Because we are always growing, we're always evolving, we're always changing. But we will have this northern star. That's why mine is freedom, because it's so wide, it's so big. And then within that, I will narrow it down to these 108 days and maybe a little bit longer. So it's like very short term. So what I would recommend you is to fully commit to this process, because I'm going to be here every day for you. Show up, be fully transparent with myself, be fully transparent with you. And we're going to walk through wind, through storm, through sun, through celebration, because that's what life is. And after these 108 days, you will be able to walk that path alone. You will know, because it's just going to be more of what was coming or what was. The principles and the dynamics of the world is not changing. It's us aligning with what that is. And Phoenix Rising is that. So over the days, I will share teachings, I will share topics, and we will walk this path together. We will fall into the ditch and we're going to get up. And over time, we will manifest. So I suggest committing to this process fully. Maybe getting a notebook. I'm a lot about journaling and writing, and that is a way of really finding ways to allow the body to process and express. As you will notice, I will work on many layers at the same time. It's guiding, it's coaching, it's somatics, it's nervous system, it's belief systems, it's expression, it's processing. So I love when everything comes together. If something I do is flat and only like, if it's not multidimensional, I'm not interested. And this is why I had to do this, because if we learn to live on the edge of creation, you can look at creation as a wave unfolding. So when the wave is breaching the surface, you see this spiraling, it's like falling over. So when I look at creating, it's like surfing on the edge of creation. We have no clue what is going to happen. And that is the point. Because when you can stand on that surfboard, on the edge of the wave, anything is possible. And that takes all of the centers to be aligned. So I saw that there was a question somewhere about the centers. Yes, we have all the chakra centers. I'm using the base of the chakra centers and I'm using them in my own way. I'm calling them slightly different, but the point, they are exactly the same. I'm just adding more layers so it fits what I want to say. So during this process, we're going to do all of these things. So having a notebook coming back to, because you will want somewhere to gather your thoughts. I'm like, I carry my notebook everywhere. This is my notebook at the current notebook. This is the deer. That's the heart. So I have a green heart book. So I use my notebook all the time. I have it next to my bed because I just wake up and I have so many ideas. And then I go back and I use whatever is necessary. So I suggest you get a notebook for your 108 days because this is for you. So you have the ability to take the opportunity to manifest something for you today. So if you have a notebook, go get it right now. If just press pause. Oh, Joan is live. I'm so happy. This lights me up so much. So Joan, go get your notebook or any paper that you can write on because we haven't even started the practice. So get your notebook or your piece of paper and make yourself comfortable. So we're going to drop in and start to gather our thoughts, our emotions, our expectations, our feeling for this. We use the new year. So even if you're coming in 6 months and you're like, but it's not the new year. No, but it's it's the new you. So don't matter what time we are. This is limitless. This is timeless, and time doesn't even exist properly in the way that we think. So that doesn't matter. So drop in to your body. Just feel the seat bones on the surface. I naturally wiggle my spine a little bit. If you want more connection with the spine, go do the 10 days of connection. This is what we do in there. It's a mini initiation to this dropping in. That's a perfect way for you to learn how to drop in, and if you're not comfortable or very experienced with that yet. So I'm using the breath to allow my energy to sink. I relax all along the central channel. And then I see if there's something in the way or what is pulling my attention. So my belly is pulling my attention. Burping is coming. That means I've activated the parasympathetic nervous system. So digestion starts to come online a little bit stronger. There's a lot of nervous system activation for me doing this whole process because I'm forcing my whole being to come online to work in my full capacity and show up and make this absolutely phenomenal. So that's why I'm also weaving in the connection with the body. So this is as much for me as it is for you. So we're walking together in this process. So if you start to use your internal gaze, we can activate it a little bit again. If you want more of this, join the Let's Connect. And I press my soft parts of the lower parts of the thumb to my eyes to activate the internal gaze. The moment I do this, everything drops. It's another level of relaxation. Looking up, looking down, to the sides, circles. Lowering the chin and raising the gaze in between the eyebrows. I'm feeling a quite strong stretch in my eyes. So I lean into that and allow that to just explore that a little bit. And I feel the energy is just sinking. Feel my shoulders relaxing. I let go of the hands and I stay connected with that internal gaze. And I connect to silence. I turn on my listening powers. I listen to the white noise and through the white noise. You can do that by placing your attention behind the ears. You can even put your fingertips here if you want to manifest in the physical form. Just allowing whatever to be available to be available. So now we're going to use the internal eye, your internal vision, and look through 2026. It's like you look at 2026 as a sharp line. It's just, you can just see, it's like looking at the horizon. Just pay attention of what is available for you there. Somewhere inside of you, you already know what you are capable of doing. You already know what is coming for you. And you already know what you want for yourself. So just observe that for a couple of breaths. And then gently open your eyes, grab your notebook, and we start the prompt. What I want for myself is, and then you continue to write whatever the pen wants. What I want for myself is. If you get lost or you get stuck, you just do the prompt again. What I want for myself is, and then you just start a new thread. Okay, so you can finalize that sentence. Or you can press play or press pause and continue writing. This is your process. If you feel like, ooh, there's a lot going on here, then you just continue. Don't let me stop you. You can have a look at what you've been writing. Just highlight and circle the things that really stands out for you. Just stay with what you've been writing. Because all of these words, they are gold. This is the first step of putting your dreams into manifestation. Now they are on paper. So we are going to use the process of taking your wildest dreams, your heart's desires, what you know is possible for you, what you know that your body and your soul is longing for, and we're going to start making them into reality. So this is the first step. Maybe you want to write more. Maybe you just want to stay with this for a little bit. And now when we have activated this inside of us, we want to stay with it. We want this to come as alive as possible. So until tomorrow, this is your contemplation. This is your homework. To go back to the sentence, what I want for myself is. What I really want for myself is. Because maybe we've just touched the surface now, right now. Maybe this will evolve over the day. So we are starting a process. We want to accelerate something inside of us to actually go for what we want. Because you can't create what you don't know you want. And if you start creating, you start creating what you don't want, you're going to go to completely other direction. So today's homework is tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell yourself, what is it that you really want? And then we're going to go do that. So keep staying with this today. Keep connecting back into what is going inside in here. Maybe a little bit up here. I mean, we're a lot in our heads, and I'm not going to expect for you to not be in your head. We haven't even got started yet. So, what is it that you want? And we're going to make that into an adventure. and we're going to go on the adventure together. So if you want, you can drop into the Telegram group and share what is it that you want. Share as much as you feel is available for you as within your integrity. So that's it for today. Day 2. Let's go on the adventure. Get your notebook, start listening in and figuring out what is it that you want. It can be for the whole year, it can be for life, it can be for the next 808 days. There can be something very specific, and it can be wide. It will be however it is. It doesn't matter. Just choose something and we get started. Okay? Let me know in the group. If you're new and you're not in the group yet, there are links below. Press subscribe if you want to have notifications when the live streams happen. If you want to join me live, do that. Otherwise, I will post the link in the group. There's also a playlist where all the videos will be listed. And during these 108 days, this will be a free offer. So join us. Sending you lots of love. And yes, I will be also sharing my journey on Instagram, Sarah Marie Spirit. So follow me there. I can put that in the YouTube description as well. Okay. Enough. See you in the group. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.